Oh, hello. What's this?
Oh, Ada's next to a boat, not on a boat.
So yeah, here's a set piece that got cut from is getting cut really the appropriate verbiage here? I don't know. Here's a set piece that didn't make it into separate ways.
It was removed
the remake.
like a tumor.
So
I thought that'd be funnier. Never mind.
I can't say I'm super familiar with how this set piece works, and I did not have the time or patience to go play through 90% of separate ways to get to this point. So this is Tem's footage. He can take the lead for this.
And this is me using the much ballyhooed, or perhaps hyped, hopefully not ballyhooed, Resident Evil 4 HD Project mod. A complete overhaul of the PC game's textures.
I almost made fun of you for not trying to parry that axe.
There is a mod of the original RE4 that puts the parry in, though I haven't gotten it to work and I don't know if it works with Ada.
It looks weird, even when you have it set up for Leon.
Yeah, so the basic idea behind this level is that the battleship has its big guns, and you have to shoot them down. And that activates a bunch of another set piece where you have to cross to the other side. Incidentally, hopefully ChaosArgate will report this out. This sequence was meant for the PlayStation 2. It was never meant to be seen at 60 frames per second. So, if you are light sensitive, don't look at this part.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, it's one of those. Really bright flashing, rapidly.
And this is Ada's version of the crossbow, which you find in the original around the time where you do a retread through the hedge maze.
It's wide instead of long.
Yep.
Oh, flash grenade.
And handgun ammo?
Where was all that handgun ammo?
Yeah, what?
I don't know.
Also, they are not shy about giving you bolts.
And this is the equivalent of Ada's hook shot, which is just context-sensitive movements to go up a level.
It's a prompt with red text.
Yep.
Does that mean somebody got angry and gave her a gave her an avatar? That's dumb. That's a bad joke. I'm sorry.
Well, it is leagues better than the cancer joke that I opened with. So, you know, with the bar set that low, I think you're in the clear. So, I mean, basically, the only reason this section even exists is because, I mean, Separate Ways was originally created for the first port of this game, which was on the PlayStation 2. This level was essentially made to make a long, sprawling, complicated action set piece that was all on one map and didn't have any loading screens. To which they succeeded for the PS2 version.
It's a tech demo map.
Yes, absolutely. Also, I guess I should clarify. I didn't have any save files nearby this section, so I did cheat myself a bit of extra ammo using the RE4 tweaks trainer, which is excellent. It also gives a lot of quality of life features as well as adding little things that have been missing from various ports over the years that were in the GameCube version.
So I could have been wrong when I said they're not shy about giving you bolts.
I mean, yeah, I do have substantially more boats than you normally would have. Bolts and boats. My Canadian accent is showing again.
Where are you going to carry all your boats?
I don't know. I'll have to figure out a way to ferry them across. Anyway, my point being that, I mean, yes, it is, I have far more bolts than you would be expected to have at this point of the game. But, at the same time, I mean, you probably would have, like, about, they're like equivalent to grenades, essentially. Like, if you think about how many hand grenades you would normally have at this point of the game, like maybe 4 or 5, that's the rough amount of bolts. And this is the last fuck you moment.
Hello.
Hopefully you remember about the cover. Oh, we're not done yet, by the way. There's more where that came from.
This feels like overkill.
So as you might have guessed... sorry, you were saying something?
I was about to say, while I have a free moment, I have something I want to call you out on. I noticed you doing the jerky aiming thing to turn slightly faster.
Yes, I didn't actually realize this until after I'd recorded the footage, that I was instinctively doing the 90-degree quick turn that you do in speedruns.
Which leads me to another thing I want to tease you about. Aside from jerkily aiming quickly to turn faster, how did it feel to mostly play this vanilla and not speedily?
Well, I mean, I've never actually tried to speedrun separate ways in either New Game Plus or New Game, so I've only played this casually through a couple of times. So, I mean, and it was the first time I played in a while, so... although I figured that if I was going to fail my way through this section, you know, I might as well do it in an entertaining fashion. You'll never guess what we have to do. Unfortunately, in the original Resident Evil 4, you cannot move the gun models. Otherwise, I absolutely would have pointed them at you. I would also like to point out that this battleship has SAM missiles. Or at least, I don't know what the term is for the specific launchers of SAMs. And if I remember correctly, this has a health bar of sorts. It's scripted to blow up once the other guns are destroyed, but I think you can take out a couple enemies with it.
Oh, we're gonna run!
Mechanically, this works the same way as a ski lift in Chapter 2-3. I don't think I've seen enemies glitch through this at all. It's surprisingly smooth.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, shooting, if it works like the ski lift, shooting a guy would just have him all right to the bottom.
And also, I mean, we're looking at the preview video, which is very grainy, but the Resident Evil 4 HD project really is an amazing job, and this, by far the ugliest area in the entire game, still looks breathtaking with the HD project mod. Like, I mean, this was not just some, you know, basic touch-up. A two-man person over the course of 7 years redid every single texture in the game. Not only are they two people who are from Spain and therefore were able to take photo references from, you know, the original villages and the Welsh castles and Spanish castles, but in a very funny coincidence, the two people who created this mod are named Albert and Chris. Clearly, that's not as funny to you as it is to me, but
oh no, it absolutely is. I was just like trying to come up with like my usual like similar example, which is Doug Bowser, president of Nintendo of America.
Anyway, one more surprise for you at the very end here. We have talked before about how NPCs, or these friendly NPCs, are invincible in the remake. That is not the case. Very much not the case in the original game. Ashley is much more prone to friendly fire in the original game. And also, that applies to the merchant.
You monster!
Should have thrown an egg at him.
Unfortunately, like, an egg is like one of the few things he's immune to. And that's also the little HP to 1 trick I've talked about before, where that explosion should have killed me, but it didn't.
Now, find Leon and Sadler. Leon's headed for their sanctuary. I'll meet him there.
Now, in our group DM on Discord, every time the ship was discussed, I said I didn't remember it. And, like, seeing it, I remember it now, but I still don't remember it.
Hi, merchant. We're not going to kill you in this timeline.
You've proven yourself reliable.
This is
Well,
the
we have
timeline
proven
in which the
ourselves
merchant,
reliable.
This is the timeline in which the merchant lives, and everything is in 4K 60.
Better to be over prepared. Am I right?
Wait, really? But,
Stranger. Ooh, I'll pay a good luck to you, stranger.
You know what? Honestly, we're good. We're so good on money at the right now. I don't think it really matters.
This kind
Oh,
of
sorry. I thought you were
optimizing.
reacting to the merchant's line about it always being a good thing to be over prepared,
Oh,
and thus
No,
I missed
no,
what he was
I-
actually talking about.
no difference. The price, a deal well struck.
no, I feel the same way as the merchant. When I see spare money not being used on upgrades or anything, it makes me set my teeth on edge.
I mean, this is not StarCraft where you need to be constantly spending all of your minerals and other resources, or else you're bad at managing your economy.
yeah. Honestly, on standard, like you're just showered in money and resources.
Ada will never require more Vespine gas.
So, what are pesetas made of exactly?
They're made of pesets, and that's why their children are called pesetas.
Ah.
Yeah, I knew I got that business degree in economics for a reason. Ouch.
Oof.
When did you turn into a spaghetti?
When you weren't looking, duh.
That's one of the benefits of being an enemy NPC, is that you could just instantly transform without having to be seen by the player.
So rude. At least give me like audible wiggling.
In case it wasn't clear, the battleship level is like kind of just tacked on about halfway through the original version of the island. So really where ChaosArgate put it is being faithful to the original in how jarring and completely tacked on it feels.
Yeah, straight up, I couldn't think of a better place to put it other than like Ada took the jet ski and sailed away and then came back.
You know, she encountered a militia battleship and had to take a detour to destroy it.
Yep.
It was all a bad dream.
Here we go.
Oh right, the teenage spaghetti. We haven't seen those in a while.
Yeah, they're part of the militia. That Sadler's army has conscripted children to fight, I guess.
Gotta recruit them young while their minds are still pliable and easily molded to your twisted...
They have not. The spaghetti has yet to be boiled.
My joke was gonna be like they're still dough. They have yet to be rolled into proper spaghetti yet.
Oh!
Yeah, this may have been a poor idea. But I win!
Come on, that enemy was gonna give you a high five. He was so impressed, and you left him hanging, and then he died.
Died of
Look,
shame.
if he wanted the high five, he shouldn't have shoved his boot into my stomach.
I have a question. The nail gun brutes, have you shot any of their canisters, like while it's plugged into their arm gun?
I feel like I did, like earlier on in the island. Or
Okay.
maybe like I didn't shoot it directly, but like maybe I threw an explosive that set it off.
Okay, in case we have not demonstrated that, you can blow up the little canister. I don't know how much damage it does, but it definitely gets them to stop shooting at you for a moment while they reload.
Yeah? I never remembered to do that. I just, just throw all my explosives at them and hope for the best.
Usually a sound strategy, to be fair.
That chuckle. This man is a goofball, and oh.
Thanks for the hat.
Oh, you kicked him so hard he didn't go over the railing, he went through it. All because the poor man saw you and went
Ada doesn't take too kindly to weird creepy guys just chuckling at her.
Oh, that's so cool. Okay, I love that when you rip a shield and an enemy in front gets stunned by it. That is such a nice detail.
Yes, that's exactly what I was trying to do there.
I feel like the next step up for the RE engine would be to add asshole physics, so that, like, if you rip a shield off of someone in the back of a group, it will just knock everybody else in front over fully.
That's not what I had in mind when you said asshole physics.
Yeah, I was about to say they should have fully rendered and physicsed anuses. Every single enemy and player character.
No, I'm referring to like the stuff you see in like Just Cause games.
So players and enemies will randomly fart, and the movement of the sphincter should affect the fabric of their clothing in some noticeable way. I'm sure like
we're approaching Red Dead. I feel like we're approaching Red Dead 2 levels of detail.
Do you know the things that Kojima could do with that technology?
Well, apparently the Capcom's working on the next iteration of the RE engine, the REX engine. And
why is it not the re engine followed by the forward re engine?
Supposedly they're looking to like get it in a state where they can actually license it out, like Unreal or Unity. So who knows? Maybe Kojima can play with this tech in the future.
Forward, re, send this engine to 5 of your friends or you will be cursed.
Not spam.
Yes, the not spam engine, my favorite.
I can hardly contain myself. You're really gonna do it, stranger.
Well, at least Ada has one supporter.
Welcome. Well then, what can I do you for?
Here, you want this hat? It's kind of smelly.
I'll buy easy work. Well,
nice.
We've given this one all we have.
All right, so that's 2 fully powered guns and a whole lot of neglected others.
Sad knife. Less sad knife.
A 4/5 happy knife.
Thank you. Do check out my wares again soon.
These caves look familiar.
Yeah.
And hey, it's our cave buddies. Okay.
Hi, Novi.
How long has it been since you've declawed your Novistadors? They seem to have grown back.
Too long. Yeah, you're supposed to do that like every 4 hours. It's been 5.
Remember, always spay and neuter your Novistadors.
How do I do that? They keep growing their parts back.
Well, I didn't say you only had to do it once.
Join our covenant. All blessings unto him and the sweet mercy they bring. Exalt all and let it be so. Leon, go.
here's what happened when Leon left the chamber.
Return of the prehensile dongers. Now there's more than one.
Well, yeah, of course, it's the
Yep.
sequel. You can't just have one. You have to have more than one.
Okay, so Sadler here is gonna use his tentacle wangs to whip at you from afar. He'll also catch your bullets and shoot them back at you like he's the Terminator or something.
Yeah, this is actually faithful to the brand new boss fight that Sadler had in the original Separate Ways, except, you know, for the part that this is good.
Yeah, this fight's honestly pretty fun. He'll bury one of his wangs in the ground and pull it up. You have to use the evade prompt to, you know, dodge it. Anyway, this is about the point where I realized what my strategy for this fight's gonna be, and it's gonna be kite him around this pillar.
Yeah, and in comparison to the original, where it was, I mean, it took place in this, actually in the same equivalent area, where Ada also rescues Leon, but there was a lot more verticality to play around with, whereas this one just, you know, chucks you in a really small arena.
I hadn't considered the idea that, like, you could potentially go up. Anyway, let's just stab his mouth eye.
He's really verbose for a man with a mouthful of eyeball.
He really is.
He can enunciate.
Or maybe his mouth is actually somewhere else.
Decades of ventriloquist training and the ability to throw his voice have finally paid off.
The avarice of the wicked shall not be abided.
Oh no, it's the asshole physics. We could see where he was talking from if he wasn't wearing a robe. It's the only way Ada would listen.
It's Sadler knew that you know, Ada already had a shit fetish when it came to Leon, and just thought, you know, why not do it from the source?
I always knew Sadler talked out of his ass.
But
So now that evade prompt keeps coming up a lot, I know you're playing this on PS5. Do you think it feels generally responsive? Because I've had some issues with it on PC.
For the most part, yeah. Like 9 times out of 10, like when I press the button, like I do get the dodge off. The other like one time is like, you know, I'm in the middle of like shooting or reloading or something and I can't dodge.
But did you buy the dodge dinner first?
No, the dodge just kind of wanted to skip that and go right to the main event.
Your suffering shall soon be over.
Don't worry, Ada. Your suffering from 3 jackasses making bad sex jokes will soon be over.
But yeah,
No, less sex jokes. You're not supposed to join in, Sadler.
But yeah, kite him around a fucking pillar and use it as your shield. He cannot break these damn things.
Control, come in. I have the package. This is gonna be hard to explain at customs.
Well done, Ada. Evacuate immediately.
Understood.
Someone is coming to pick you up.
I trust everything is fine on your end, too. Yeah.
Now Ada's been poked.
don't cliffhanger us like this.
So is this the part of the Separate Ways DLC where we play as Leon? A cutscene Leon, which means he has only the basic weapons you start out with and no upgrades.
Oh, fuck that.
Cutscene Leon has an attaché full of yellow herbs and nothing else.